Hello. I got a video today for you guys. And it's a town hall meeting from Arizona back in 2014. And there's some interesting things that are said in this meeting that everyone needs to hear. And maybe we can connect some dots. So stay with me for more. It'll all make sense by the end.
Yep. Hi, everybody. If you can go ahead and take your seats, we'll start in just a few seconds, if we can, because I know we have limited time in here, and I want everybody to get a chance to talk if they so choose. Well, we are going to have sort of hi everybody. I'm Kelly Ward, your Arizona State Senator for our Legislative District 5, representing most of Mojave County and all of La Paz County. And I'm glad to see so many people here who are very concerned about our air, water, and soil quality in our district and in our state and in our country. And so I appreciate you all being here. Our agenda tonight is basically going to be hello, say hello. These nice ladies are going to introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about them. We're going to have ADEQ, which is the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality, give a presentation about air and water and soil quality here. Then we're going to give the public a chance to do some public testimony or public discussion. I just want you all to know that this is an informational meeting and an educational meeting. There's not going to be a lot of action at this meeting. It's going to be for both sides to kind of get the information out that you want each other to know. I know, you guys have probably seen some of the things in the newspapers in Lake Havasu and Kingman. I'm not sure if there was anything in Bullhead or not about the meeting, but I will say, you guys, the people who are concerned about this I did describe you as relentless. And that's not a bad thing to be. And it's not a good thing for me as an elected representative, an elected senator, to ignore what many people in my district are concerned about. And so I do want to bring together you all with people who have expertise from the state level to try to give some education, to give some perspective from both sides so that we can then move forward if there's something that Arizona can actually do to address your concerns. I'm not sure that there is anything that Arizona can do, but it's good to get the information out. I know all of you are going to behave, and everybody's gonna be on their best behavior tonight. Don't make me gavel you down, because you guys know I will. So with that, I'm going to let these two great ladies who came, drove all the way up here from Phoenix to talk to you guys, introduce themselves, and then you guys can go right into your presentation if you'd like. She's got a lot.
Okay, is this one on? Yes. Okay, I like to walk. So can everybody hear me? Okay, great. Senator Ward, thank you. Thank you for inviting us here. My name is Sherry Zendry. I am Administrative Counsel with the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. That's the state agency for environmental quality in Arizona. This is Beth Hager. She is our Governmental Affairs Liaison, also with the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality.
Hello, my name's Al DeChico. I live in Golden Valley, and I understand that this is a federal issue. I understand that from speaking to the governor's office, that they cannot or will not even make a statement about this. My question is, have you tested the rainwater? And if you haven't, have you seen the results of our rainwater tests? And also, are you aware that many of the people sitting in this room right here have very high levels of barium, aluminum, and strontium in their blood? People are getting sick and dying. And we want the ADEQ not just to give us a little speech today, but actually to maybe perhaps speak out against it if you know it's going on, and if not, I would suggest you do a lot more investigation. We've been doing it for years. So I'd like a comment on, one, the rainwater, what's in it, and two, what's in our blood, and if it's not coming from geoengineering, is it your responsibility to investigate that and tell us where it is coming from? Thank you.
down, because I don't know that I can remember everything. I'll be honest with you, sir. Hold on a second. Rainwater. Blood. What was your third question?
Does the ADQ have the ability to take a position on this and investigate it further and find out where these toxic metals are coming from that are in our rainwater and in our blood? Thank you.
We do test air analyses. Hair follicles. Okay. Okay. I do not know anything about the rainwater. I do not know anything about rainwater analyses. If anything has been sent to my agency, I can take a look at it and get information back to folks if you want to leave a name. I do not know anything about rainwater. Like I said, I'm not a science person. Blood and hair analyses, those you need to talk to your physicians about. And your physicians should be able to direct you as to what to do.
Thank you. I am assuming you do have scientists in your organization. Is that correct?
We do, ma'am.
Thank you. My name is Michelle Arnett, and I'm from Bullhead City. And I'm one of the several who have had my blood tested because I was getting sick, and I didn't know why. And I did go to my doctor, and he had some question on how to order these specific tests for heavy metals. And when the results came back and they were really out of line, he said he had never seen anything like it in his life, and he didn't have a clue what to do about it. And then the bottom line was, he said, I think you're just going to have to live with it, and I want to be healthy. So just out of curiosity, how many of you in here have had your blood tested? Raise your hands. Okay, thank you.
My name is Lukazan. I live in Golden Valley. First of all, thank you for driving all the way here. I know it's very hot. Thank you, Senator, for starting to move the ball rolling. As she said, we need to do small steps. But let me tell you, more important, I want to thank you and all the people that have been pushing this issue the last few years. Because without this, no senator, no state would have even cared about all this. So we must thank ourselves, and I really mean it, okay? I appreciate you coming. I understand already, according to different newspapers, that pretty much you're here just to make some statement of jurisdiction. I read here, for example, Arizona Department of Environmental Quality will make a short presentation at the meeting, and the department lack of regulatory authority over any type of chemical spraying, according to the Department Communications Director Mark Schaffer. Question is, I wish, since this is our tax dollar, this room, cost, electricity, air conditioning, your time, I'm sure you know, for free, and we are the one pretty much pay for all this. You could have sent us a fax or maybe an email, because if they're really what the state is telling us, that pretty much you have no jurisdiction, and according also to another article, even if you would admit that there is a problem coming from this type of environment, we're talking about the airplanes, you still couldn't do anything. I wish there was something like more, maybe some scientists, because I tell you something, I'm not even going to approach this from a point of view of geoengineering, weather modification. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about there is a real serious crisis, health crisis, documented. Officially, I would like to serve you right now, not as a legal, but as documents that I already sent the register to the governor, to former Senator Gould, for the former representative of our district. There are like at least 12 blood tests here created by official laboratory with real doctors, MD, and all these blood tests came back with a high, extreme level of barium, some aluminum. I'm talking about levels that they go above more than 1,000%. So I forget about the airplanes, the aliens, and anything else. This is a crisis. We have people that they are suffering, and we don't know where this source is from. The barium. I tell you something. We did also some extra jobs, since we understand the state is kind of bureaucratic before it moves. And a former state representative, Nancy McLean, told us that we people in Golden Valley, we water all. First of all, these tests are vary from different parts of the county. Some also are from Phoenix. And I do not water all. I got my own well, and I tested the well, and the water is clean and pure. Food. The last meeting at the county a few years ago, they told us that we get it from food. We do not live in a commune like in Russia, okay? Everybody got their own homes, and everybody grow or buy their own food. So there are a lot of things that I think is a state duty to investigate. I want to bring you here today officially, ma'am. This is for you. There are blood tests with names. Some they're being blacked, but they're real blood tests that deserve attention. And it's your duty, moral and legal duty. You're on the record.
Barium and aluminum silicates are used to remove strontium from ocean water in combination. A RF resin, formaldehyde resin, is used to remove cesium as well, amongst many others. Zirconium being one of them. Either they are spraying these elements into the air to attract strontium and cesium out of the air and force them to the ground where they are much more manageable, or these elements are leaking into the biota from a massive source across the planet. Udicide. The next video will explain that the trails from commercial airlines are indeed contrails of water vapor and why they persist longer than they used to. The public would never be able to see a geoengineering chemtrail aircraft. They just wouldn't allow us to see that. These are trails of water vapor. These are not chemtrails. I will show you the difference. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks, guys.